Hi everybody, welcome back to Human Unabridged. This is Mike, and today's video is going to be all about acceptance, the second pillar of resilience, and one that I have personal trouble with quite a lot of the time. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I look forward to your feedback and your comments. Stay safe out there.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So let's start with the needed explanation as to why do I personally struggle with acceptance. Essentially, when I grew up, I created a belief that acceptance was submission. Acceptance was resignation. It was surrendering to a force or a thing that was of a lesser value. That is not acceptance. But that is essentially why I still struggle with the concept of acceptance. Fortunately enough, though, in the last month, I've had a lot of time to do a deep dive because there was a lot of things that were happening in my present that were very difficult for me to accept. However, they were entirely true. It was the best expression of the reality that I was in and that I am, and the situation that surrounded me. It's only now that I'm starting to practice acceptance again and remember what it feels like that I realize it's probably the only way to be victorious in terms of yourself is to practice acceptance. Acceptance. It's something I realized I had started to master when I stopped trying to do a 2-second comb over to cover the bald patch on my head. What is acceptance? Well, acceptance is being in a state of awareness but without judgment. It means observing a situation but not necessarily interfering. Just allowing yourself to observe what is. Acceptance is something that we can all benefit from. It's something that allows us to move forward in our lives and to receive the change that we've been waiting for. So what can we do about it? Some tips to acceptance. First of all, let's go back to the prayer in terms of understanding or having the serenity to accept the things you cannot change and courage to change the things you can. Focus on the things that you can actually change, things that are under your direct control, in terms of the efforts that you make, in terms of your mindset, in terms of your approach to things. Don't waste energy or worry or resist those things that you have absolutely no control over. Focus on what you can control, which is usually, in my experience, yourself. Then some other tips. You've got to also be aware of what I call patterns or pathways of resistance and surrender. In other words, resisting things in the moment without accepting them, and then having these massive surrender experiences but having no actual practice of acceptance. You're not doing anything differently, you're just surrendering. Okay? Again, what you resist will persist. What you resist persists. So feel those resistance patterns and avoid them. Understand that mindfulness is essentially awareness plus acceptance, and practice mindfulness. Everyone, remember, your personal battle is a victory for all of us. Keep fighting the fight. Nobody wins unless everybody wins. And thank you so much for supporting my channel, for subscribing and for watching my videos. Almost on 700 views. Woohoo! God bless everyone.